E fitu me he ni mai fiafi for us here in Tāmaki Makaurau. We hope you're having a marvellous afternoon with us here on PMN Tonga. Ho e ki pia moe kakai whanua ko e ki whainga maari e koe ni te tau ki I wakai ai ki he University koe ni o Otago. He ku taritari mai I he laine telefoni, one of the senior lecturers in human nutrition. Malo e tau mau e whiawhini, Dr. Edmund Fehoko. Welcome back to PMN Tonga.
Mao mo mau whai a maari e sione pia. Mao mo e la maari e kai ngā tonga hono koto.
Taritari whiawhia mau pe koe e toke tā whehoko I he ngahi whainga maari o ku ke lawa kao mai ai he polo kalama. Pea koe wakai whoke motu ani na ke I heni mo mautolu I Tāmaki Makaurau. Pea koe lolo tō ngani whoki o ku ke hiki atu ki he University koena o Otago. E lawa mua ke ki omi peha ki I whaumatala whikau aki pea mo o whatongia he nā ka taki pe.
Io lere pe. Io koe lau koe tau hiki te niti o whai koe hiki pe ngai whainga maari ko omi. Mai tau tolu me he o toa pia.
Awhitai.
O whakainasi ai mutuani o mau ki whamiri ke mau ki hiki mai ki e whanua momoki, koro momoko ko niko mui ko tani tini.
Ko hi.
Pe pai ai hiki whanua, hiki koro mai ki tani tini mo hoaka mau ki tahine o pai ai whekumi ke to e mau ai whangamare me University of Otago.
Koe taha whoki ai ngahi wheitu pia mo University Manakoa whoki pia o atu whoki e Talamonu ki he hoa pia mo whamiri I he wāhenga Ōtipoti pe ko Dunedin. Ka take pe mua e toke taha ki I whakatala noa mai mua whekau aki pia mo whatongia koe he nei nau o atu whoki I he ki I whakawhelo aki koe. You are in the human nutrition side of things over there. Tell us more about some of the work that you are doing over there.
Yeah, thank you, John. Again, I've been blessed enough to receive an opportunity to be a senior lecturer in human nutrition. I guess the field is obviously has a perception that's directly related to food and also health and well-being. And I guess some of the gems that I come with from the University of Auckland and also AUT University is my current research at the moment in terms of mental health and addiction and how that also relates to nutrition as well. So a lot of the research that I've done so far is in terms of addiction and mainly around gambling addiction, social media use and addiction, online gaming and also pornography. And then another piece of my research is looking at infertility and reproductive health. And so these are all related to health and nutrition. And so some of the, hopefully I bring value to the department and also grow our students into looking at nutrition, but take a very holistic approach to it as well. So I am teaching at the moment and doing some research as well, and hopefully contribute to the long-standing Pacific research that our scholars have done in the past, but also continue to do now.
Popo. And is there any way you could share a little bit about what you found so far I he anga koe ni ai e tau nofo in our Pacific lens at the moment? What is that like in terms of, the digital addiction? Ko lawe pe whoki ko ngahi ahoni koe tau ngā unu koe ni mo teknolosia o pe koe ngahi mea ngāwe koe ni o ahoni. Everyone has a mobile phone. Everyone has access to the internet. So maybe we can touch on some of the harm and things like that. Is that an area that you'll be delving into with your research?
Yeah, absolutely, John. And I think you hit it on the head in terms of how COVID-19, for example, exacerbated our use of the digital space and digital world. And one of some of the challenges that we face, in particular with Pacific communities, is that we've become so fixed with online information and work that it doesn't get us off our seats and start moving around, if that makes sense. And so a lot of the research that's coming out of the US and UK, and I'm pretty sure that our own Tongan and Pacific people are facing at the moment, that when we are engaged into the digital space, we tend to eat more, if that makes sense. And we're not eating the healthiest food, we're also eating the non-healthiest food that contributes to the already existing health issues that we face in our communities, such as cardiovascular diseases, obesity, diabetes, and so you name it, we have it.
It's interesting the link that you've identified there, toke tā. With research like this, what happens to it in terms of your findings and things like that? Does that go back? Is that an advocacy role now that it goes towards the health and people in power like the government? Is that the process?
Yeah, I guess that's always the goal and the dream and aspiration as researchers is that to make a shift and change in our communities and also in policies as well. So, you talk to any research and their work will they hope to contribute to policy where we know that's where the decision making that's where the decisions are made at the policy table and also in government as well. But also, my hope is to disseminate this into our Tonga and Pacific communities in the languages that we understand.
Go yeah.
And it's I think it's timely now that we as the Tongan community need to start looking and addressing our own issues instead of having non-Tongans and non-Pacific address it for us. And that's the hope and dream that we grow in our Tongan researchers to start explaining and understanding our own issues, and that way we have our own solutions that is Tongan based for Tongans by Tongans.
That's very interesting, Togeta Fehoko. And any, in terms of when we can have, I guess, a taste of when the results or some of your findings will be available?
Oh, I'm currently in the data collection phase at the moment, so go out the big, yeah, no behe, no, fe kau mai ki fe vai go fai, e ala to poni ke tau ngahi ngau tau fai, te ravi pe moe, no fo ka inga I Nuslani, pe wo ilo pe ia inga pa pare ma o ki kai pe ai siasi, pe ke fra amu ke ia ki tau ki loto lahi foki. Because ki tau ki loto lahi mua ki tau ki tānoa I ngai tō piki perepere ngesi au pito koe ni ke winga ki ia whai ngā maari ka haune re tau whānau pe moe tau tangata hoko.
Malo pito toke tā Edmund Fehoko ai wahe whawhoofa koia ki he kauwhanongo pea inasia mātua. Pea pepe foki ai tō tupu nau mea mai ki he tā polokalama koe ni o e whiawhini. But from us here in Tāmaki Makaurau, whakamalo lahi atu ki a koe toke tā he tuku taime ke kau mai he polokalama o e whiawhini. We wish you the very best while you're over there in Otipoti. And will you be there for a while? Are you going to come back to our to our region?
I don't want to end it with my ties in Auckland, but the dream is to eventually come back to Tāmaki and make a change there. But at the moment, I am enjoying my time at a very cold Dunedin at the moment.
Well, stay warm and keep up the wonderful work. Malo e ngau e lahi mei hena, tala monu atu ke a koe pia moe whamiri. Malo pito toke tā.
Mahalo, Jim.